We are talking about pets. We got Julie here and also Bambi.
Yeah.
Bambi's got an interesting story. Bambi coming from Florida.
Yeah, so Bambi and a few others actually just came from Florida. Bambi is 9 years old.
Okay.
So he's going to be out in foster care for the holidays because he needs some pretty severe dental work.
Okay, okay.
So after he does all that and gets through all that, then he'll be made available for adoption.
So we're just talking about Bambi being in Florida. This might be the first winter with maybe Bambi seeing snow.
I know,
We'll
right?
see what happens. Well, Julie, we're talking about one of the big topics this time of year is people like to give pets for Christmas.
Right.
It's not it's not a bad thing, but it's an investment.
Yeah.
A long-term investment too. So talk about that and why the pros and cons of that.
Yeah, so we're definitely not opposed to giving pets for Christmas or for any occasion. The things you want to think about, though, you have to do your research.
Yes.
So I would prefer that you talk to the recipient. Make sure they're ready for a pet.
No surprises.
Exactly.
Yes.
No surprises. Make sure they're ready for a pet for that responsibility. This isn't a 30-day commitment. It's not a year.
Right.
It's 15 years, sometimes 20 years. So it is a big commitment, and you want to make sure that you're okay with the expense, that if they live in an apartment, their landlord is okay with it, the other family members are okay with the pet. And what I suggest is coming into the shelter, if you're looking to adopt, come into the shelter, bring the gift recipient in, and you can watch them fall in love with the pet that they're adopting.
Right. Then you know that it's a good fit.
Absolutely.
Size-wise, it all matters.
Right.
The
And
type of
personality.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's other pets in the home, so there's a lot that goes into that.
There is. It's a lot to think about, and we just ask that you do your research. Also, making sure that you know the breeds. So you can't rely completely on breeds to tell you what their personality is going to be like, but it's a good thing to make sure you do your research. If you're looking at a husky, they're often high energy.
That's a good point. And also, I'm assuming, because you don't want to return pets. You don't want to have to bring them back. I mean, it's stressful for you all, and the pet for sure.
Yes, it's really hard to see pets come back into the building. We will take pets back, no questions asked. We want to make sure that they have a safe place to go. But we'd rather work with you to help keep that pet in the loving home.
Now, the other thing too, not to dwell on that a lot, but we talked about it during Thanksgiving. If you're making treats for your pets,
right,
be careful with that. There's some things you want to stay away from.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're planning on giving treats out, you want to make sure that if you're making these dog treats, make sure you don't make them with peanut butter that has xylitol in it.
Okay.
Just sugar, no xylitol. That's really toxic for them. If you're thinking about gifting toys or treats, sometimes rawhide can be a little tricky for certain guys to chew on. They can get a little choked, or it can be hard to digest.
So good tips. Thank you so much. It's good to see you again.
Thanks
and head on to the SPCA, and you can check out Bambi maybe eventually to be adopted. But there's so many other pets there, and I know that you all would love donations this time of year as well.
Absolutely,
So,
and we're trying to get everybody out into homes for the holidays. Whether it be through adoptions or fostering.
Such a great thing too. So think about that. Hey, Logan and Melissa, eventually Bambi might be playing in the snow, maybe this winter.
Hey, home for the holidays.
Maybe a
I like
couple
that,
of weeks
Julie.
out. That's what I'm hoping for. Hey, lose Bambi in the snow.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, maybe after maybe a 6-inch or 8-inch or Bambi's going to have to jump pretty high.
Maybe 2 feet. All right, Brent, Julie, Bambi, appreciate y'all. Well, we got all of the previews.